Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new 2022 Hemisphere 286RL fifth wheel. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you around the inside and outside of the RV, then we'll close it all up and show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we're now up inside the brand new 2022 Salem Hemisphere 286RL fifth wheel. We're going to spin through the downstairs and we'll head upstairs. First things up, we are looking at the door side or awning side slide out here. You have a freestanding table with 4 chairs. It does have a little flip up extension on it. Electric fireplace. Just above that, a little bit of storage. Then your stereo system, and then your TV. 2 pretty good sized windows there overlooking your campsite area, and both of those windows do open. In the rear of the coach, you have 2 pushback recliners, and then a little end table in the middle. Now I left one recliner strapped down and kind of tied up there. So that is the way it would travel when you're going down the road. So when you are getting ready to close it up, you have to flip those recliners sideways and kind of push them back so that the slides will close properly. You have some overhead cabinets up above. 110 volt ceiling fan with a built-in light instead of a 12 volt version. Coleman ducted AC. Now here you have your flip out sofa. Now this will flip out into basically about a full size bed, maybe queen size bed roughly. But you could sleep 2 adults on it fairly comfortably. All the windows in the downstairs area here do actually open. A little bit of storage in your island area here. They did extend out the countertop a little bit. Large single bowl sink, high-rise sprayer faucet. Back over here you have the Furrion refrigerator here. Refrigerator on top, freezer on bottom. The freezer has multiple pull-out drawers on it. And just to the right of that, you do have a pretty good sized pantry area there. They even have a little light inside there as well. Some decorative pendant lighting. And there is a turbo exhaust fan right up here, which is really nice. So you do have the little hood range fan and stuff here as well. But you also have that big turbo fan to really exhaust out any smoke and moisture and stuff, especially if you're cooking. You have 5 full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers. Furrion oven with the glass front, built-in light, also has the light up knobs. 3 burner stove top. And you have the flip up and down glass lid, giving you a little extra counter space if you're not cooking. But when it's up, it kind of helps act as a little bit of a backsplash as well. Electric box with your breakers and fuses down there. And you have the fan controls and some USB charger ports and an electric outlet there. Up here you have the Furrion microwave and some more storage space. Going up the little hallway area here on your entrance area, you do have some slide controls, awning controls, some light switches, 12 volt tank heaters, water heater on gas button, the electric buttons outside on the lower left corner of the water heater. You have your water pump switch and then your fresh black and gray monitor panel, all located right here, easy to get to. Now this one has 2 ACs, so you do have both thermostats here. One of them also works the propane furnace. And then a light switch for the ceiling fan. Hallway window here does not open. Going on up in here, we have our bathroom area. So starting up top here, there is a little exhaust fan up here. There is a skylight up above the shower area there. We've got these little hangy baskets here to put some stuff in. Porcelain foot flush toilet. You have heat and air conditioning both in the bathroom. Some storage space down below your sink area here, and also a medicine cabinet up above with some more storage space. Sliding glass doors for your shower area, and it does have a little sit-down seat in there also, but basically just a step-in shower. And then up here, got our bedroom area here. Starting up top, the second Coleman AC here, also ducted. The roof line actually has kind of a nice arch to it as well, you'll notice when you're in here. Window on both sides of the bed do open. Electric outlet and USB charger port down there on the wall. The bed will also raise up, so there is a pretty good amount of storage space underneath of that bed there. Three dresser drawers here. TV hookups above that dresser area there. Large window overlooking the campsite area there also opens. Now, this customer chose to put the stackable washer dryer in their unit as well. So you have the washer on bottom, dryer on top. There is a light on this side. There's also a light up above. So if you're not doing the stackable washer dryer, it will basically just be a large hanging closet with a couple lights built in there. And over here on this side, we'll slide this open here. Kind of get an idea what this looks like. But this also has kind of a shelf area built into it. And more hanging closet space. But overall, pretty roomy for a smaller, shorter unit here. All right, guys, we're gonna head outside. I wanna show you around the outside, and then we're gonna come back in and close it up and show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, guys, we're back on the outside of the brand new 2022 Salem Hemisphere 286RL here. We are going to start here on the door side and kind of spin our way around. So first things up, they are using kind of a cream color fiberglass exterior with a lower metal skirting. You have a darker fiberglass front cap, vinyl graphics. The unit has deep tint safety glass windows, power awning with the LED light strip built in, adjustable arms for tilting for water runoff purposes, and you also have a manual override in the front arm head in case of an electronic failure. The unit comes standard with electric front jacks and electric rear jacks. You'll see when we get to the back there. You have an option for auto level system also. Two outdoor speakers. There's TV hookup out here along with electric outlet as well. Large storage compartment area here. Your inverter. Also light switch. There's a little bottle opener, battery disconnect, all located right here. Currently using the More Ride step above step, comes down, touches the ground, adjustable feet. rated for 500 pounds, where a traditional hover step's only rated for 300 pounds. Large folding entry handle to get you in and out of the RV. And then you have a traditional entry door and screen door. Slide out area here is prepped for Wholesaler slide toppers. So if you wanted to add the slide toppers on aftermarket, you can. Talk with your sales guy about that. There's also a radio antenna right there coming out the side of the slide. Down below you have dual axle unit. It is aluminum wheels, 6-lug, and you have drum brakes. These slides are, on the downstairs part, 12-volt worm gear slides. And see if we can see this or not, but you'll see a little hole in the side right here. Right under here is a little area where you can attach a handle and crank it in case of an electronic failure. Down here you can also see the rear power stabilizers that are standard on the unit. Again, option for auto level system. On the rear here we have ladder feature, prepped for the rear observation camera. Definitely would recommend that. Traditional 4-inch square tube bumper. There is a little hitch on the back of here, 2-inch hitch receiver, but that is just for like a bike rack or a small luggage rack. It is not meant to tow a boat or anything like that behind it. Now, looking up top here, you can climb up that ladder, get up onto your roof if you do that ladder. You got full walk-on roof up here. Make sure there's nothing sharp stuck in your shoes. Very important so you don't damage the roof. But you can get up here, inspect your seams, seals. You can see, again, this was ordered with 2 ACs. You got a solar panel up there, some plumbing stack vents, roof vents, all that type of stuff. Get up there, guys. Make sure you maintain that stuff from time to time. Very important so your RV don't leak. Down below, you could manually crank in up and down these jacks in case of an electronic failure as well. Underneath, just behind the rear tire here, is the fresh water tank drain. Again, all 3 slides prepped for the Wholesaler slide toppers. Down below here you have your gray galley and your black tank dump. Everything coming out of one area right here. You could also see that enclosed underbelly down there. 10-gallon gas electric water heater. Detachable 50-amp electric cord. Docking station area right here. So you have outside shower, city water hookup, fresh water fill, black tank flush, battery disconnect, or I'm sorry, the water heater bypass, cable inlets, all located right here. And there's that handle you can use to crank in the downstairs slides and also the rear stabilizers. Now the front slide is the Lippert in-wall slide, or Schwintek slide, used to be referred to. That one is a little bit different on how it would operate manually in case of an electronic failure. Lippert has a video on their service website to kind of explain that and go over that, but it is able to be cranked in case of an electronic failure. 2 30-pound propane tanks here, auto changeover regulator, power jack button right here. Now, when you do the auto level system, you would get a different style button and control panel. So depending on how you order it, that may or may not be there. In here, a couple battery areas. You also have your spare tire in here, out of the weather, out of the way, kind of hidden, so it's less likely to get stolen. There's also a little hitch light over there as well. traditional hitch pin box here. Now you can aftermarket upgrade to like a moor ride or a trail air, or put a Reese goose box or something on there. You know, if you want to do that, talk with your sales guy. They'll be able to go over that a little better for you. Right here, you're going to have some informational stickers. We're going to pop these up for you. The very first one is this one here, and that has production date, VIN number, axle sizes, but most importantly on this one, it has the gross vehicle weight. That is the most you can load the RV up to, hitch weight, axle weight, everything combined. Next is your unloaded vehicle weight, basically giving you what the RV weighed when it rolled off the assembly line, and it also has the length on it as well. After that comes the cargo carrying capacity sticker, basically just telling you how much gear you can load into that RV before you exceed that gross weight. And last but not least, tire stickers here. These are basically telling you tire size, but on these, most importantly, tire pressure. Very, very critical and very important to keep up with your tire pressure. A lot of people don't pay attention to that. Their tires get too low, can't hold the weight of the RV properly, and they blow out easier. So make sure you do check your tire pressure. Very important, guys. All right, we are going to head back inside. I want to close her up, show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, folks, we are back inside the brand new 2022 Hemisphere 286RL here. We're gonna close her up, show you what it looks like closed. So first things up, we have to come in here to our slide controls. So we have two downstairs slide buttons right here on the main control panel. And you want to hit the button, bring it in the slide. You do have to obviously make sure your oven is closed, make sure your fridge is closed up properly. You know, make sure those couches or pushback recliners back there are all closed up properly. It comes in. These downstairs slides are a worm gear slide, basically 12-volt electric motor. But when they come in, you'll hear kind of a ratchety sound that clicks, letting you know it's all the way in. But again, you can kind of see here that chair has to be in the right place so it closes up properly and not damages anything. Same exact thing over here. You got to make sure that your fridge and your drawers and your cabinets and stuff are all closed up there in that island. Because when it is closed, you're not really getting into that area. However, you still can come in here and get to your refrigerator. Not the freezer part, but you can come in and grab something out of the refrigerator with that slide still closed up. Now the next slide, the big slide over here, same thing. It's going to come in, get real close to that island. So make sure your pushback recliners out of the way. Make sure your floor is clean. That is very, very important. If there's rocks, pebbles, kids' toys, whatever in the way, it will run them over and you could damage the floor. So make sure your floor is clean before moving your slides. Now, when the slides are both closed up, you're not really getting to that back area. But again, I could still kind of reach in here, pop open my fridge, grab something to drink. I could, come in here, wash my hands or whatever at a rest area if I needed to. You can still get to a few of your drawers and your cabinet area here. You can come on up in here, go to the bathroom, no problem. Bedroom wise, on the wall, right when you step into the bedroom, is your slide button here. So we're going to bring in this slide. So this slide is different than the ones downstairs. This is a Lippert in-wall slide, or referred to as Schwintek slide. So it sounds a little different and makes a little different noises when it's coming in and out of here. Now, the slides all have kind of a rubber seal around them to kind of seal it up and squeegee them off. It's not a bad idea to spray some conditioner and stuff on those so they don't make as loud of a squeaky noise and stuff when they are rolling in and out. Room to come in here. You could lay down on the bed if you wanted to, take a nap or whatever at a rest area. You could climb over the bed, get into your closet if needed. You're not really getting to the bottom dresser drawers, but you could get to the top. Now, one thing on this, you'll notice I have the door open. The door will not fully swing open when the slide is closed, or close, either one. So if you're planning on getting in there when you're doing a rest area scenario, you want to leave that propped open. But if you're just closing it up for storage purposes, you can leave it partially closed, reach your hand in and hit the button. But overall, real simple, easy to do. Again, guys, don't forget to check out the people at Couch's RV Nation. They are one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. They will definitely save you a lot of money on a new RV if you're interested.